Good morning, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Helena. I'm the Executive Director for the Greater New York Chamber of Commerce, and we're very excited about this webinar. First of all, I want to introduce Manly Lin. She is the Economic Development Specialist for the U.S. Small Business Administration, New York District Office. We have so much to be thankful for Manly because she provides us information going back for the last 4 years and putting out opportunities for businesses to grow, access to capital, get money, and marketing yourself to the government agencies. It's a full packed hour. It is being recorded, and I'm just going to turn it over to Manly right now because I want her to be able to use all the, the whole hour. So thank you so much, Manly. Take it away. I think we have to wait. I got to do a share computer.
Right.
Okay. You should be able to share the computer now.
Okay. Yes.
Perfect. Okay. And we'll do, if we have chance, we'll do Q&A afterwards. Put your questions in the chat. If not, I will compile the questions and Manly will answer me and I'll answer you.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Today, the topic is marketing to the government agency for contract. Okay. So a lot of information that you will receive this PowerPoint because a lot of detail, especially the terms that maybe some of you not familiar with. So you have to learn about those. So the first question, are you ready, okay, to do business with the government? You have to know how to find those agencies may need your product or services. And then do you have any experience that also the cash flow, your inventory, working capital? You have to show them you're financially strong enough because nobody will give you the money in advance. So you have to show them you can do the work. And also, are you capable to fulfill the contract? That of course depends on each of the requirements, solicitation requirement. Okay, so we will go through all the details today. But I focus on the marketing because a lot of business they approach me, they say they already certified for many years, but they never get any contracts. So I asked them, I said, do you do the marketing? They say, oh, we didn't know we have to do the marketing. Yes, okay, because government contracting is very competitive. So, even take longer, compared to you get maybe commercial business, okay, as your customers. So here, I already mentioned, you have to show them you're financially strong enough. So, do you demonstrate strength of character? What they already work with many other business suppliers. Why they have to change to you, right? Do you have a sufficient cash flow to repay a loan or other things that you can do the work? And your collateral, your capitalizations, your conditions. I think I'm not going to talk about those today. So I have three topics actually on government contract now. One is the A to Z, doing business with the government. The second one is certification for set asides. And also today's is the marketing. So if you haven't learned the two previous webinars, please just send me an email so I will send you the schedule. Okay. So this certification is very important, but a lot of businesses ask me if they don't certify, can they still get a government contract? The answer is yes, but you have to compete, you have to bid with everyone, okay, even the huge company. So set asides are for special groups. If you are socially and economic disadvantaged business, we don't call minority. Women-owned business have 5%. For disadvantaged business in 2022 were raised up to 15%. So if you're a minority women-owned business, you have 20% set aside for you. That's huge. And also for the veterans, we have service disabled veterans and the veterans. There are two kind of certification for different purpose. And a HubZone, historically underutilized zone. So please, if you are qualified for any of the certification, please submit the application now. But the portal actually is still upgrading right now. They say actually we're open a new portal in October. So any day can happen. So please prepare. Collect all the documents that actually you need. Okay, so and according to the regulation, according to when you submit the whole complete package. So please just prepare those documents. So this is just to let you know what industry, what product or services actually get most of the contract. Okay, so I put here for you. And this is the details, okay? For the goals, you can see small business for the federal government agency, all the agency, they have to reach the goal. 23% have to buy from small business. So you have to meet the definition of small business that SBA can help you. The second one is women-owned small business, 5%, small disadvantaged business, including 8A. Actually, they say 5%, okay, but I mentioned right now, raise up 2025 will raise up 15%, okay, and small disadvantage veterans small business. Now 2024, we already raised up to 5%, and HubZone 3%. And HubZone, although HubZone only 3% set aside, but that's the only goal that government never reached. Okay, so actually a lot of procurement officers, they are looking for HubZone certified business. So if you are qualified, please certify. So basic requirement, I will go to each of them, okay, 1 to 5. The first things you have to register and get your ID number. We have a new ID number for you called UEI. So in the past, you have to get DUNS number, those to be in the system. But now you don't have to. Just go to sam.gov, sam.gov. During the pandemic, actually, SBA combined all the websites for government contract together. So now you only go to sam.gov. You can get all the information, and they will assign you a UEI number. That's your ID number for procurement. Okay, and please find all of your next code. On your tax return, you have your primary next code. But most of the business, you have more than one, maybe product or services. So find all of them, because when they communicate with you and the computer do the automatically match, they according to the next code. It's not a description. Okay, so you have to find all of them. The second, second things you should do is make sure you meet the SBA's small business size standard. Okay, so generally speaking, if you are manufacturing, if you have fewer than 500 employees, you are a small business. But if non-manufacturing, depends on your annual income. Generally speaking, is less than $7.5 million, but depends on your next code. So construction company, they can go up to $34.3 million annual income and still a small business. So please go to the website if you are not sure, and also can contact our SBA's size standard office to help you. Number 3, register with SAM. I already mentioned that you register, but this is like your resume, okay? So you can just provide the information, but I encourage you you should maybe check those, you think they are your competitor. Let's see what they put in their system. So because SAM is a database, all the agency, they are looking for suppliers. You have to be in that database, okay? So it's like a resume, make sure it's accurate and updated, and also appealing, okay? Because that's the first impression. Maybe those procurement officers can see good. And then you will get your cage number. Okay, that's a cage number is you have to attach all the documents with that number. Also, SBA, we have a DSBS. So this dynamic small business search is a database too. So you have to be in there. So business or government agency can find you. Okay, so this one connect to the SAM.gov. You have to maintain compliance because you're doing, you want to do business with the government. Okay, do business with government, you have to comply with all the regulations. So acquisition, there is a website here. You can learn about the laws and the regulations. So the last one actually is a cybersecurity requirement, especially if you want to work with U.S. Department of Defense. They require that you have to be to own this certificate, cybersecurity maturity model certification, CMMC. Actually, yesterday they just announced a new regulation, and so recently, there are some trainings about the CMMC. They you can sign up and learn about what you need to do to get certified, and they can help you with that. So I think even with other agency, if you can get this certificate, actually, I think it will help you because right now government try to protect everybody's database, right? So there are some myths that a lot of small business actually they think that there's too much trouble to get government contract. So the first one is they think it's too complicated, but actually right now it's much simplified and transparent. So and also we have a lot of assistance for you. So please just it's not easy to get first contract because they didn't know you. They didn't know you want to do business with the government. So you have to let them know about you. That's the purpose of today's presentation, okay? And doing business, with government, actually, you will get paid. For the federal level, by law, they have to pay you within 30 days of invoicing. So your accounting system have to be good. So you can send out the invoice, in time, on time to get the money that you deserve. And also, a lot of businesses, they think actually, you cannot compete with those huge companies. But I already just show you, okay, all the agency, more than 23% of their purchase amount have to buy from small business, okay? And especially if you own one of those certification, set aside for you. And U.S. government is the biggest buyers in the whole world. So every year spend more than $500 billion. Last year spent $700 billion to buy almost everything, not just goods, also services. So even a lot of attorneys, CPAs, they ask me, say, do they have a chance to get a contract? Of course, okay. A lot of agencies like SBA will give a lot of funding to a lot of organizations. We need CPAs to do the auditing for us. And even the marketing company, okay, a lot of agencies, they use marketing company to reach out to the customers they want to serve, community they want to serve. Okay, so please just explore those opportunities. Do not assume that maybe they don't need your services or products. So first things, you have to prepare 3 marketing tools. Okay, the first one is elevator pitch. When you go to an event, especially procurement event, matchmaking event, later we will go to the detail. You need to talk to those representatives from different agencies. How you just leave the good impression, to them is very important because usually I participate in those events. We see hundreds of business actually the whole day. How can we remember you? Okay, what you should do? So elevator pitch is something that actually you can leave a good impression and memorable. That's very important for you to practice. Need to practice, but you need to write down your pitch, and then you have to practice and get maybe I don't want to say criticize, but get improvements, through those business advisors or your friends. Okay. The second thing is a must. You have to prepare the 1-page capability statement. So there are different kind of capability statement. General one you can send to everyone, including the agency and maybe your competitor. So Helena and I, we have been working together to tell people. Usually when you meet somebody in the same industry as yours, you think they are your competitors. But now we encourage you, just change that competition to partnership, because government allows small business team up to get a bigger contract. So, you should work together, okay? And then second one is a target capability statement. So that one, you focus on those agencies that need your product or services. The third one is sources sought capability statement. So actually, that's for social sort. I will explain that later. Okay, so you need to have a general one and a specific one. The number 3, actually, full capability presentation. Most of the agency, they were just narrowed down, maybe invite 5 or 3 to 5 or 10 to participate, give them the capability presentation. If you were invited, you really have to do your homework hard. You know the audience, okay, about that agency, about what they're doing, what those agencies goal, mission, and who their customers and who will be the users of those product or services you can provide. The second thing is you have to focus and breathe, okay? They will give you the time only during that time. So how can you, really show them what you can help them to reach their goal, okay? Those presentations, or when you talk to the representations at the event, it's not ask the agency to help you. You should ask them, say, what can I help your agency to reach your goal, to serve your customers? Okay, that's what they are looking for. Of course, with a very good price, okay, and brief. Okay, so go to the point, focus on those things that actually they value most. And then third one, okay, other than everything, you need to stand out from the crowd. It's very competitive, and you have to create it. I met one lady actually, she says she always wear different kind of hats to go to the procurement event. And one lady actually shared with me, usually the procurement events is, in the gym, and many agencies there. So, hundreds of people there. So how can you stand out? So she shared with me, actually, she went to the center of that gym, had an event, and she just speak loudly. Actually, she said after the event, 2 agencies representative come up to her to ask for her contact information. So you really have to be creative, okay? there is no rocket science actually for those creative ideas. So this is what you should include in your capability statement. Okay, I put here for you. If you Google capability statement, you can see a lot of template, but please you grab it and bring to the procurement assistance center. I will show you later. Apex. We have 3 Apex accelerator in New York City. Ask them actually to modify or give you a suggestion about your capability statement. Here, I just want to show you 2 capability statement that actually the business actually they attended my event. This one actually normally we say 1 page, right? So she is a female veterans engineering company. So she already got many projects, government contract. So she was very smart. It's 1 page, but have 4 sides. So the cover, and then a capability statement, and then she has a lot of photos of those projects she already got. And also, 1 side is testimonials. I think this is a very, really completed and very impressive, the capability statement to share with you. Okay, but of course, maybe you don't have so many past performers. This is a marketing company, so she got several contracts during the pandemic to help the government agency to deliver the information, the assistance to the community. Okay, and she said she didn't know how to hold those events in the beginning, so she hired somebody to hold those events, and then she learned from that person, and then she of course she had to spend a lot of time to build up the good relationship with those agencies near her. Okay, so just share these 2 with you. So how to sell to government? If you didn't know about a GSA schedule, I encourage you. I just have some information here for you. GSA is an agency that actually they help manage all the federal government's property. They buy the property, sell the property, rent out the property, and hire the security or the cleaning companies for those agencies. So they work with all the agencies, and they have a GSA schedule. It's like a database, okay? So they also provide monthly orientation. I encourage you to go to their website and participate in those orientation, okay? So they say, you should prepare, okay? Learn about government contracting, a lot of to learn, okay? You need to really invest a lot of time to learn, to research the competition and understand the process and strategies. Each agency, each procurement officer, a little bit different, okay? So you have to really learn and make the, write down those information, okay? Otherwise you will forget. And the ways you can sell to the government, later I will, also explain that. How to access those opportunities, I will share with you too. And then you have to conduct market research. And then step 2, you compete for a contract. You have to register your business, certify if you're qualified for any certification, and become a schedule holder. Okay, means you're in the database, and market your business. Okay, then if you see any solicitation, you have to research, right? Those solicitation, and find those solicitation that actually you're interested in. You respond to their solicitation, and then maybe, okay, you can communication and negotiation, and then you can get awards. Some of the solicitation you can negotiate with them. We will go to the detail later. Then step 3 is manage your contract. Means you have to do a good job, okay? You have to really show them you're a good supplier, so you can continue. most of the contracts, not just 1 year or one time, many of them are 5 years or even 10 years. So you can prepare, you have enough time to prepare for the next one, okay? So what is a successful marketing strategy? Okay, so you should understand your company's value position. You have to tell those procurement officers why they should, work with you. Because most of them, they already work with many other suppliers. So how can you, let them know or feel that actually, they should try you this time? Okay, so you need to tell them. I think all the business owners, you need to spend some time really write down why you are better than your competitor. Okay, so what does your organizations do? Okay, and the governments, which agency, they require they need your product or services, and what your company can help the government agency meet its goals and objectives. Goal, of course, is to purchase good product or services. But other than that, if you have certification can help them reach their goal, like I mentioned, the percentage they have to reach, this is a plus, okay? So after you understand your value position, then you should evaluate why the agency should buy from you. Get information on their budget, because government agency, they have a budget. So even they really need your product and services, but if your price is too high, actually they cannot buy from you. It's also helpful, if you can look at government, this is GAO here, they have a report about those pricing, help you with the pricing strategy. Big pricing is it's a big part when you try to write your proposal, okay? And get the agency's organization chart, because who is the one make decision, who is the one really buy, and who is the one that really use your product or services, okay? Then you have to develop a core plan, a marketing plan. Later, we will go to the detail. So maximize your company's web presence. I heard that actually right now, a lot of procurement officers, they are looking for something, product or services. Of course, they Google, okay? They even go to Amazon. So your website, okay, I think you should make sure your SEO is, good enough that it should show up on the first page. And your websites, actually, we encourage you to have one icon for government contract. I think not too many businesses have that, okay? Now, a lot of businesses, they have a diversity, their policy, but I really think the business should have one icon, like customers or some, usually right now you focus on your customers, right? But there is no specific one for the government agency. So I really encourage you to have that, because you can post your capability statement there and your specialty comparing to other business in your industry there. And then make sure your company does the following. Number one, target the size and the scope of agency opportunities. Okay, especially if you haven't worked with any government agency yet, okay, you need time to learn. So start small, okay? And then second one, construct a database. So you should have a database to track all those federal opportunities, including, those contact information. And, so you can find them, you can contact them, because maybe different season, you see environmental or weather, those government policy changes, they maybe, haven't really sent out the solicitation, but you already know they are planning to do something. So that's best way that actually you can even provide them the information long before they already submit those or announce those solicitation. So the opportunities actually you should consider the next 12, 18 to 24 months is, okay? It's not just, next month, maybe that's not enough time for you to prepare, especially if you haven't worked with government yet. You should prepare well, and also certification need times, at least like 8A certification right now, I heard maybe 7 months, and the new portals is not open yet, okay? So you also have to prepare print and online materials to market your company, okay? This is on the GSA, actually they have a GSA star mark to promote your company's benefit. So I put the details here for you, okay? So you can go to the website and get on GSA Advantage and use GSA logo, okay? And then you should contact procurement, technical, and program manager. They have different titles, different levels, like employees for each of the government agency. So you should contact different levels. They all have different job goals. And then you have to attend the workshops. So you can develop the presentation skills, let them remember you, and you understand the federal purchasing process and improve your proposal preparation skills. Writing proposal actually need time. But right now I saw a lot of courses teaching that. So you should really utilize those services. Look for Inspector General report. So they will identify problems that actually, so you can go in advance, okay? You can go before everybody else that actually you see there is a problem the agency have to deal with, and then you can prepare for them, tell them that actually you can help them. And the last one we already mentioned, you should know each agency's budget. So your price actually will be good for them to make decision. So when you see an opportunities, okay, you should understand your organization's value. So can you do it by yourself, or you need to team up with another business? So those are important to help you to prepare really completely that let them trust you, okay? The second one, does your team uniquely solve the government problem? Okay, so they usually show something they need to help a certain community or groups, or one big special problems actually for the agency or their community. So can you uniquely solve the problem? Because I think most of the agency actually, they already work with a lot of suppliers before, but why you are special? And then is this the right jobs for your company? Okay, you have to make sure that actually is the same direction as your company's mission or goal. Okay, it's not, I know some businesses tell me they just want to get that contract, but actually, maybe their company's mission or goal actually is in different direction. So that actually just getting one goal cannot help your business growth. And also maybe you need to hire a new personnel or new materials to fit in that contract. So you should consider the whole pictures. And the next one is, does your past performance give the customers confidence that you can do the jobs? They need you, especially in your capability statement. You need to write down your past performance. if you never work with government, maybe, start with the city, local government, like city, state, and then federal government. Or if you have a huge customers, okay, like a very famous big one, that's a good one too. They want to make sure that you can complete the jobs, okay? And the next one, understand what risk. Okay, anything actually can have risk. Maybe, in the beginning, you just think maybe you have enough money, but when you really get that jobs, you realize actually you have to do more than what you thought. And the next one, develop a competitive metrics and rank yourself against others who are beating. I think you will have a sense that actually whom you will be compete with. So you need to think about actually what's your position in that competition and try to minimize that competition to your advantage. Okay. Next slide. How to market your business. You can see here, you should create and develop a federal marketing and sales plan. Okay. You can set up the goal and what steps, those activities you need to do to reach that goal. So the first things that you should keep in mind is focus your efforts. So you identify and target the agencies. Do not waste time to those agencies. They maybe never use your product or services. The second one, build your network. You need to participate, okay, the event. For example, you want to get SBA's contract, so you should let us know about you. So if you see any of our events, you should be there. Most of the business they get a contract, actually, I see them everywhere. As a business owner, we understand that actually, business owners are very busy. A lot of businesses say we don't have time to go to those events, but you should let your employees to make money for you, and your job is to guide the business to growth. So you should come out to learn, to make to network, to make connections, to build a good relationship with the government agency. So those times actually you really have to schedule, okay, have time for the government contract. The next one is promote your strengths, okay? So you have to let them know, okay? Let the agency know. It's of course okay? But how can you communicate with those agencies? Let them know about your specialty. And the next one, keep your web content current. If you didn't update your website for a while, that actually is not good. Anybody go to your website, they will have bad impression of that. Okay, so always keep current. Brand your business. Okay, so if you are a GSA contract holder, can use their logos. Okay, expand your customer base. So if your business in the IT security or law enforcement field, maybe you can sell to the state and local governments through we have cooperative purchasing programs. Okay. So how to make a marketing plan? Okay, actually, because marketing really takes time, money, and preparation. But I just encourage you, try to use AI. Right now, there are so many AI actually can help you. I tried, and actually, if you really can use the very good prompts, I saw that actually they can make every day your marketing activities for you. You tell them your goal, okay, your mission, your goal, what you have done. Of course, provide a lot of information, a lot of conversation with the AI, And they can come out with very good details, like everyday's activities for you to to market to a certain agency. Okay, so try that. And because the plan, you have to think about the steps, how to reach that goal. Okay, so marketing plans actually, you can see here, you have to have the target market, your market, your competitive advantage. That's actually not just for you, especially that's for the agency, your customers, and sales plan, and your goals and marketing action plan. So a little bit different. You have to break down. Okay, then you want to say, oh, I want to get one contract or from which agency, in 2 years. And then you have to break down 2 years, break down to each year, each quarter, each month, or even each week. Okay, to what action, what activities that you should do to reach that goal. And then the budget, okay, you have to have budget to do those things. So prepare your marketing plan. First things, your market research. I would show you the 3 websites that you can find opportunities and find your market niche, okay? And you also have to understand your customers and competitions. I think even the commercial customers, you need to do that too. And determine how to position your product or services to meet their need and describe your product value. That's marketing, okay? You need to have good marketing materials to those agencies they need you. Okay, so research your market. You have to know about yourself, how to, just show people how good you are, and you have to know your competition. And we really encourage you to change that competition to partnership, okay? So these are the four websites that actually you can go to find the opportunities. The first one is SAM.gov. So all the agency, if they purchase more than $25,000, they have to post on SAM.gov, okay? And then the second one is USA Spending. So every penny that government spend, they post there. So you can find which agency they bought similar product or services in the past from whom. So you can learn not only the agency, also the awardees. So you can learn from them or partner with them in the future. The third one is the forecast. Okay, maybe you're not ready now, but think about 1 year, 2 years, 5 years later. And the last one is a federal procurement data system. So you will really see the pictures that actually what your positions are. So also, other than those websites, you find opportunities that you should pursue. There is micro purchase. For example, I would buy something for my events, actually, as long as less than $3,500, we don't have to post anywhere. But the important things, I have to know you. I have to know that you have the product and services and you want to do business with the government, okay? So only requirement is you need to be able to accept the credit card. But I think now that's not a problem, okay? So the important thing is how do you know the opportunities if they don't post anywhere? That's why you need to build up a good relationship with those agencies, purchaser, okay? You don't have to go to Washington, D.C. I just, some people ask me, say, federal government contract, do I have to go to D.C.? No. Do you know that in New York City, actually, there are more than 100 federal government agency offices here. And each of the office, actually, they manage their own budget and expenses and their purchase. So you should, just build up good relationship with those local office. Okay. And then third one, If you haven't worked with government yet, try to be a subcontractor first, okay? So all the prime contractor, if they get a contract more than $750,000 or $1.5 million for construction, they have to sub out. So you go to the website, subnet, that those are for primary contractor, they will post what they are looking for. So this is the subcontracting plans. Also, federal procurement, the F here, okay, the websites here, procurement data system next generation. So that's a directory that actually you can find those prime contractor, send them your capability statement, okay? But this is the website you can go to. You can find all of them. And what data is here? Okay, you can see, I will show you next one. You can see all those, all those business actually. Okay, so prime contracting, prime contractor nationwide. Okay. So what make a successful contractor? You have to show the agency you are established, you are reliable, and you deliver quality goods and services on time within budget, and you have good reputation. So the second thing is you're willing to take time and money, okay, show them that actually you have good work, enough cash flow. So here they put it could take up to 2 years to get your first contract. It depends on your industry and depends on how many agencies actually they really need you, okay? So maintaining a diverse list of those private sector clients can help you, okay? And also be e-commerce savvy, because right now it's everything actually communicated digitally. So you need to learn how to, how to communicate by email, write something that actually focus on what they really care about most, and use what kind of language. Okay, so here, who is the successful government vendors? So you should understand that that you have product or services that they need, and you're well established, okay, and you're ready for large scale government contracting requests, and you have the the certification that actually they are looking for set aside. So about the marketing, your government customers, they need to know 3 things. Number one, you are existing. They didn't know you. They didn't know you are existing. So you have to let them know about you. And then the second thing is your product and services can help them cost effectively. Means, not just quality good, your price is good, okay? And then number 3 is how to buy from you, okay? So there are different titles I show you also here, okay? Different levels of procurement personnel in each agency, small business specialists, procurement managers, or contracting officers, okay? So you need to do your homework. Each agency have a little bit different structure. So identify buyers, go to the website I just provide you. The second one, you have to know their procedures, means who make buying decision, and focus on your niche and make the contacts through different events and network your business. Also, for every federal agency, they have an advocacy office. Okay, so if you are especially disadvantaged business, minority business, actually, you can talk to them. They really want to help. So marketing tips, identify your customers. Don't waste time on those agencies that may never need your product or services. Research their requirement, okay? So focus on those opportunities in your niche, because that's how you can get a contract. And learn procurement regulations, and also show them that your company is a good match to them. So I interviewed more than 100 procurement officer. I asked them, what kind of contract or business you're looking for. They gave me 4 P's here. The first one, pleasantly to work with, persistent. They told me, please tell them, do not give up. Normally, you won't get your contract, your first bidding, okay? Need time to improve how to write a proposal, how to negotiate, okay? Persistent and professional when you contact them, and positive, okay? If you be rejected, of course you're upset, but you cannot just show you're so upset. You have to be really positive, just ask them to give you advice or tell you what you can improve, so for the future contracts. So build a good relationship. A lot of business ask me how to build a good relationship. If you can find any opportunities to reach out to those procurement officer, present your capability statement, okay, to them, local office. And then second one, you have to participate. If you see any procurement event or matchmaking event, you have to be there. But later I will show you, you need to prepare, not just show up there, okay? Follow up with all the lead. That's the key word. A lot of business, they were so busy, they come to so many events, but they didn't follow up. So actually they waste their time to go to those events. Follow up, and let the agency know you really want to do business with them, and you will be a good partner for them, okay? So when you go to those matchmaking event, you need to prepare research. Usually, they have the list of those agencies will be there. So you should know who buy your product and services. When you go there, usually, huge one actually have, more than 100 agencies there. You cannot just talk to them, talk to all of them. So you have to choose, right? Prioritize, okay, those agents. And then review your marketing materials. Make sure that you have a good materials with you. Right now, there's one thing I want to remind you. We heard that actually a lot of business right now, they don't use business card, especially the young generation. They just scan everybody's Instagram, right? But I think a business card is still important, and your capability statement. But just remember, capability statement is better after the event. You just send them a thank you note and also attach the capability statement so they can keep that on their computer. Okay, and also have to customize to reflect your matches need. Okay? And check your website. I mentioned that actually, they get your business card. Most of them, they will go to your website. So have to be government friendly. I encourage you to have an icon just for government agency, okay? And list, those lists and government contract you have. And one procurement officer suggests this. They say your email address or website is better. Just have the business name there. So that's easier for them to find you, okay? And practice your elevator pitch. So during and after the event, the first things when you talk to them, make a memorable impression. Okay, so be creative. Okay, speak the buyer's language. A lot of business approach to me. Okay, when I at an event, they will say, "Oh, what does SVA do?" That's not a good way to open a conversation. You should do the homework. Okay, the agency that you focus on, what they do, what's their goal, what's their mission, what their customers are. So you can tell them, actually, I know you need me because you have this, and I can help you to reach your goal. Okay, that's I think the best one that actually they want to hear. And then question to ask them, I list here, okay? Don't just speak and then just leave, okay? You can ask the question, who is the appropriate contact? And do you have any those pending those terms, okay? RFPs, the next slides, I will explain those terms. You need to know those special terminologies, actually, terms that in procurement, okay? Otherwise, you will get confused, you don't know what they're talking about. Do you have a database of preferred suppliers? And are there any upcoming expiring contract? Means you will be the next one, okay? What is the appropriate contact to follow up? Do you have a vendor registration site? How do you prefer to be contacted? Those are the questions you can ask so they know you're interested in their agency. And after the event, please send a thank you note to them, attach your capability statement, and you can request a the follow-up meeting. Okay. So you send a thank you note and also to others you met, not just that procurement officer, even other business. Okay. And now I want to just tell you, I don't have to go time to go to detail. So, but I collect all the information here for you. You need to know those terms. Okay. How do we respond to pre-award notice? Okay, there are different ones. Request for information. Usually they will say RFI. Sources sold synopsis, okay, SSS or RFQ or R. So each of them, they have different meaning, okay, different requests. So please just learn about this. I just put it together for you. Okay. So why do you, the purpose, I list all the details and why should you reply to them? Okay, of course, why should I respond and how should I respond? So those are important things. Okay, I even have the examples here for you. So tips here for you. And the source sort, same thing. Okay, so they all have different purpose. Okay, and so how should you reply to them? Request for proposal. Okay, this is most business looking for, right? But before that, different agency, different procurement officer, they have different strategy to get the report. So you should, depends on what they request, what they send out, and then you can respond perfectly. Okay. So what government buyers are looking for, they're looking for high quality products. Okay. So you have to emphasize, but of course, fair prices, but do not just lower your prices to get that contract. I know some business, the first contract they got, they just lower their price because they want to get that contract. But it depends on your policy, okay? And ways, pull potential buyers within agency network, okay, with everybody. Get help with experts and get government purchasing vehicle like GSA, MAS. Look for subcontracting opportunities. Use direct mail or email. Do not use telephone, okay? Email is much better. Have the records and also they can see the details. Target the field offices. You don't have to go to Washington, D.C. And you have to prepare to do business the way governments are doing. Okay, so when you see a solicitation, you have to prepare the package. Okay, you can ask questions and request maybe drawing, depends on your industry. You have to really read the solicitation carefully. Okay. I put here for you when you write a proposal, proofread and also submit it on time. We saw a lot of business actually they all submit the last day with deadline, but computer actually have traffic jam, so they cannot get through. Okay, so please submit earlier. And awards, okay, you have to show that you are responsive. So when and responsive and responsible. So responsive means, I suggest you just designate one employee to be the contact person for all the government agency. when they ask you a question, they hope, they expect that you can reply to them right away, okay? So know your market, research their budget, get help. Next slide will show you who can help you. You have to take care of your basics, like your accounting system. So actually you can send out the invoice, register everywhere you can, certify everywhere you can, and develop personal relationship. So that's very important. Build up the trust between you and the agency, okay, and start small. So government is looking for quality, okay, so emphasize that. But each agency, each procurement office a little bit different. So you should have a marketing plan, build up a good relationship, and utilize the new technologies. So also federal governments, our fiscal year a little bit different from others. We start from October 1st to September 30th. So during the first quarter, usually not ready to buy. So it's a time for you to network. And then second and third, this is the time that actually you really have to work hard. And fourth quarter, there are a lot of last minute offer. Okay, so do not skip that. So I put here for you what you should do for each month. Also, this is marketing to the government agency from this agency. I put here for you. Okay. So a lot of information, okay, I put up, because marketing actually, nobody can really teach you because, and also somebody else's best policy may be not good for you because you have different target market, okay? So do not just follow your competitors. Actually, you have to come out something that better than them, okay? So free one-on-one counseling, SBA, we have our resource partner. You can go to the website, enter your zip code, then we'll show up those centers. Have 3 Apex Accelerator. The Apex Accelerator is funded by the Department of Defense, and then they help with all the procurement certification, and they hold a lot of events, invite all the government agents there. So you must be on their mailing list. I think right now the easiest things for everyone is just subscribe. Okay, when you find those agencies, they need your product or services, subscribe their newsletter. Okay, so you can get the first-hand information from time to time. That concludes my presentation today. I know a lot of information. Please just if you want to go to my procurement websites, webinars, please just shoot me an email. Okay. Now, I think we still have a few minutes. Elena, want to open to some questions? Or anyone can share with me that one thing you have learned today, you think you can do and help you to get government contract. One thing you have learned today.
Oh, put it in the chat. I didn't know that you could use the logo on your website.
What?
I didn't know that you could use, put a logo that you're government certified. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes, yes, that's important. Even your signature,
Yeah. So do you want to do a quick Q&A or you want me to send it to you?
Okay, yeah, they can send to me. So if they have a question.
Okay. So I know that.
But I didn't know that there is, okay, I think a lot of information you didn't know. So really thank you everyone to participate at today's webinar. Government contracting is not easy, okay? It's not easy to get first one. But Helena and I actually, we try to provide information, and especially Helena, she tried to connect people together, business together to get contract together, okay?
Well,
yes.
Manley, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just said still a lot of people are asking for the PowerPoint. Yes, actually, Helena will send that to you. And I will ask Helena share the list with me so I can invite you for the future if there's matchmaking events, okay?
Definitely. Thank you so much, Man Lee. Thank you everyone for joining us. As long as you registered through me and you didn't get the link, the referral from someone else, you'll get a copy of the PowerPoint presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself and then I can forward the question to Man Lee. Also, this coming Tuesday, online networking. I do a lot of matchmaking. Man Lee is on there sometimes. So it's a great opportunity for you to meet other businesses, get a copy of the chat and list of attendees. So all our information is on our website at chamber.nyc on our calendar of events. Again, Man Lee, Lynn, thank you so much for your time. Everyone, have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful weather. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.